So when you practice handstands, you want to have mobile and at the same time strong shoulders. In handstands, a lot comes down to your shoulders, so you need a good shoulder flexion. And it's important to know a little bit of anatomy. Your shoulder joint is very complex, but when you go into shoulder flexion, you need space in your shoulders, and you can actually create that intentionally by elevating your shoulders. You will see in my video here the difference between my shoulder flexion when I have my shoulder depressed and when I have my shoulder elevated. So whenever you're in a handstand or you want to work on your shoulder flexion, or throughout all those drills I give you in a bit, make sure your shoulders are elevated. That's how you can lift or bring your arms more to the back. Often when we go into shoulder flexion, you compromise the position of your spine. We arch our spine and we pop our chest out, and that's what we want to avoid. So in these 5 minutes you will see lots of drills which will teach you to keep the chest in and to keep that nice position while we work on the shoulder flexion. So here I keep my shoulders depressed low and lift my arms above my head. Here I reach my limit. You can still see my ears behind my arms. Now I first elevate my shoulders, bring them towards my ears, and then I do the same motion. I bring my arms above my head, and now you can see I can go so much more further than before. You can see my ears in front of my arms now. I created space by elevating my shoulders first. One more time here, very clear. This is depression, shoulder away from my ears. This is elevation, shoulders very close to my ears. I'm dropped and I'm elevated. So every time when you go upside down, you want to be elevated in order to keep those shoulders open enough for handstands. Lay on the floor and have a stick or a broomstick in your hands, shoulder width. Then bring the forehead onto the floor, elevate your shoulders and lift the stick as high as you can for 10 seconds. Make sure the top of your feet are on the floor, you squeeze your thighs together, and then you squeeze your butt by tucking the tailbone under. 3 rounds of 10 seconds. Lay on the floor and bring your elbows or your arms on top of a yoga block or a foam roller. Again, grab a stick shoulder width and then bend your arms and bring your head in between your arms. Tops of your feet on the floor, and then you again tuck your tailbone in. You should feel a stretch in your triceps, in your shoulders, and even in your lats. As well, here you hold it for 10 seconds, 3 rounds. Squeeze your butt, tailbone in, thighs are squeezed together, top of your feet on the floor. To make it even more clear, in order to get the hips lifted, you press the elbows into the blocks and you squeeze your glutes. You tuck your tailbone under, and automatically your abs, your core will be engaged as well. Go into a child's pose and try to make sure that your butt stays close to your heels. You round your spine and you grab the stick again, shoulder width, and you lift the stick as high as you can off the ground. 3 rounds, 10 seconds, hold again. Make sure, one more time, focus to keep the butt as low as you can on top of your heels. Have your forehead on the floor. Flex, round your spine, and lift the stick as high as you can. Bring your heels as close to your butt as you can and knees together. Then grab the stick shoulder width. Stay in the tuck position, elevate your shoulder and flex your shoulders. So bring your arms as far back as you can for 10 seconds. 3 rounds. You're in a tuck position, in a small position, your spine is flexed, and then you again bring the arm as far back as you can. This time I want you to sit against the wall. Bring your heels again close to your butt, knees together. Grab the stick shoulder width, but this time supinated. So you grab it from below. We want to have an external rotation of our shoulders. Then the same motion as before. You lift your arms, you elevate your shoulders and bring the arms as far back as you can towards the wall. 10-second holds, 3 rounds. It might feel really nice or it might feel very intense. It's a very safe stretch as our shoulders are externally rotated. Keep your spine round, press your spine into the wall. Stay in a small position. Well done. From shoulder insanity to hopefully happy shoulders.